Welcome back, everyone, to your favorite movie review channel, Man Cinema Reviews, with its lovely of loveliest hosts, and may I add, a handsome devil, Peter Man. What's up, y'all? On today's episode, we got the latest scary, spooky film of the season. Yes, we are in October, my favorite month, spooky season, my birthday month. So yes, we got the latest, The Exorcist Believer. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and take care of business. That is to press like, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell to notify you when any and all reviews and the like come to this wonderful channel that you just grown to love and cherish. Thank you for all my new subscribers and day ones. This is for y'all. Thank you for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. When his daughter Angela and friend Catherine show signs of demonic possession, single father Victor Fielding must confront this evil. Desperate and nowhere to turn to, he will seek the help of Chris McNeil, the only living survivor that has seen demonic possession like this before. So with that, this is the latest film directed by David Gordon Green. Yes, you know him from his independent work early on. He goes on to make stoner comedies like Pineapple Express, Your Highness, The Sitter, and then turns around and does a little bit more of the dramatic work, Stronger, which happens to be probably my favorite film in his filmography. Again, he showed glimpses and signs of a promising director, and then he goes on to do the latest Halloween franchise. Yes, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and the aptly titled Halloween Ends. But does it though? I'm looking at you, A24. Looks like you are acquiring, or this close to acquiring, Halloween. We'll see if the Michael Myers perseveres and lives on. But yes, you go on to grab another IP, and that is The Exorcist. Kind of great timing. William Friedkin just passed away, legendary director of the original 1973 film The Exorcist. And William Blatty, the author of the novel, has passed away back in 2017. So again, you have big shoes to fill. But let's go on to your first excursion of The Exorcist, the Believer. Now this film, I will point out the pros of the film. Leslie Odom Jr. as Victor Fielding, the protagonist in the film, a man that's conflicted in his religious beliefs and him being a single father of this daughter, 13-year-old daughter of his, the passing of his wife. The prologue we get, they are about to have a baby, very pregnant wife, when a building collapses and Victor is forced to have the choice of saving his ailing wife or newborn daughter. Now, years later, he has gone on, moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where he is raising his 13-year-old daughter, Angela. And so he's very overprotective of his daughter. I do like Leslie Odom Jr. and the daughter's relationship. I do like the two together. Their bond is very solidified in this film. The two main female leads of Angela and her friend, very well done as well. These two girls handle demonic possession fairly well. And the Catholic in me being a just avid fan of the original The Exorcist, I did have to give the benefit of the doubt to David Gordon Green. Yes, I was a fan of his 2018 Halloween film, and I did point out his shortcomings and ultimate failures with the regards of Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. But I gave him a second chance. I said, hey, here he goes again. Just a auteur of the horror movie classics. Let's see what he does with The Exorcist. And now that I give you my pros, Leslie Odom Jr., the girls, a promising opening of the film. The second and third act is where it blatantly falters. And in comes a downside of it as well. I'm glad that Alan Burstyn, Chris McNeil from the original The Exorcist, is still with us, gracing her presence, her elegance, her regalness. She is in this film, but feels more like a glorified cameo. I'm sorry, Alan Burstyn. The moment of shine and glimmer is merely a flash in the pan because the way they do Chris McNeil's character in this film is just blatantly disrespectful. And I don't know if I have to place blame on David Gordon Green, but I kind of have to place blame on David Gordon Green and his co-writer Peter Sattler. Now you also have Danny McBride in here for the story of credits. I don't know why you bring your crew of misfits back to this franchise. You did that with Halloween. I don't know why you did that with The Exorcist. However, again, just a story by credit. Thank God. The screenplay is not the problem here. It's the handling of the second and third act that just really fumbles. When you get to kind of the UN of religious denominations, where not only the Catholics are involved, but other religions as well step in and form this kind of Avengers crew at the end, trying to exorcise these demonic figures in these two young girls. I don't know where that planning and execution occurs. And Dowd, who I love from Hereditary, she's had past work that's phenomenal, is just wasted here. And I really couldn't care for her character, who's a neighbor, happens to be a registered nurse, and again, ultimately a believer of Catholicism. I don't know what went wrong and how badly David Gordon Green fumbles in this film, but he does. The last 30 to 45 minutes of this film, I could not stand. I thought it had a promising beginning, but ultimately David Gordon Green fails to make me a believer. Now, I just gotta say, with that, if you're a fan of The Exorcist, you're just going to hold that film in high regards. It just doesn't really come to fruition for me at all, whatsoever. And I will give The Exorcist The Believer a 1-star review. Thank you very much for watching another review on Manson Reviews. I got a lot more planned. I got that Halloween episode coming. Don't worry, I'm cooking it up, presented to you right on time. Thank you very much for choosing Manson Reviews, and we'll see you on the next one.